Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm in my car and it's lunchtime and I'm going to do a little video. I've got a little notes that I write just to prompt myself, to help me with my topic that I'm talking about. So this topic is going to be about how to start loving yourself. All right. We realize that we're living in a society where we give care and love to everyone else, especially being a woman, and we often lack caring for ourselves or loving ourselves, right? So this video I'm doing is on the roadside because I'm in my car, so you will hear car passing by. I do apologize for any noise, yes? So, most of the time people are not even aware that they are not even conscious that they are not loving themselves, giving love to ourselves. Sometimes we often feel guilty when we spend money on ourselves, treat ourselves, buy something that is expensive to ourselves. But especially we women from the Caribbean or from Africa, we have our family member back home. Yes, most of the time they will call us and tell us they're in certain situation or certain circumstances that happen, and we will draw out our last dollar or our last pound and give to them, but yet still we will not want to spend on ourselves, right? So I am dedicating every week a Friday for myself, and this is my self-love day, right? Where I'll go out, I'll go for a massage, or I'll just go for a coffee, or go for a cup of tea at the cafe, or just go for a walk, by myself. A lot of persons are not happy with spending time with themselves. They like to be in company at all time, or they like to be around people. Yes, they are not happy in being their own company, right? And that is, if you're experienced that tell you that you're lacking of self-love. Yes, it first starts with you. I met someone the other day that was saying to me that, you are so happy. Why are you so happy? And I'm like, do you find a new man, or, or you are together with your ex? And I'm like, what are you talking about? You have to bring your own happiness into any relationship. Yes, you must bring your happiness, and he or she, whoever the person is, must bring their own happiness, and together, two happiness put together make the relationship happy. All right? So you have to learn that you have to have happiness from within. Happiness does not come from outside. You have to have that happiness inside of you, and you bring your happiness with you everywhere you go. Because in life, you will find a lot of people that are broken. Oftentimes, you find a lot of person walking around looking for someone to throw their problem on, And if you are a broken person, you're not able to tolerate those situations when they arise. You have to be a balanced person to face whatever adversary or problem that comes your way on a daily basis. Especially me, with my career that I do, I come across a lot of persons that are not confident within, a lot of persons who lack self-esteem, a lot of persons who are really broken a lot every time. And if I am not balanced, I'm not able to deal with those situations when I meet those persons, Yes. So the first thing that you have to do to start loving yourself is forgiving yourself. Oftentimes you will make mistakes. Oftentimes you will do something that you said you will never do, right? And you will never do that again, and you found yourself doing it again. When that situation arises, you have to learn to forgive yourself. All right? Sometimes you will do something that you can't even imagine how you come to do that, or you can treat someone in a way that, you never thought that is in your character. You will say something, or do stuff that you will never thought that you would have done. When those times arise, you have to learn to forgive in yourself. All right? or you will come across persons that use and abuse you, person that will mistreat you, and you cannot forgive yourself because you don't understand why you allow yourself to experience that. In those circumstances, you will have to learn to forgive yourself. Yes, once you become aware of it, try to let it go. Let it go as fast as you can. Yes, try to let it go as fast as you can, because the faster you let it go, or the quicker you let it go, is the happier you're going to be, right? When someone do something to you and you harboring grudge or you harboring revenge, you know that person has moved on, and that person even forgot what they did to you, but you are there hurting and broken, and you carrying it. The only person are being hurt in those cases is you, right? So this is why you need to learn to let things go and do not hold on to grudges. Also, you have to learn to forgive your own self. Forgiving your own self is going to be therapeutic for you. Yeah, it's a beneficial for your mental health, your physical health, and all around health. Yes, when you forgive yourself. All right. The next step that you're going to do to learn to love in yourself is when you know that, like for me, I like food, right? I like food, and certain food is not good for my cholesterol. Certain food is not good for my blood sugar. Certain food is not good for blood pressure, and I tend to sometimes lean to eating those food, right? We have to I have to learn to look back and assess it. You know, is it worth it for me to eat like that? You know, so I am going into a healthier eating journey now. I have started it that I'm going into a healthier eating journey where I'm going to eat more vegetable, eat more fish. Once a time I will, treat myself to some things that I shouldn't eat. But my main diet is going to be about healthy eating, exercise, right? Because realize that when you're getting older, it's harder for you to lose weight. And, when you eat unhealthy, it's not good for you. So self-love is about addressing the things that you are doing that you should not be doing, and you're taking the necessary step to make the changes. All right. Also, going forward in loving myself, yes, I am going to cut out anything and anyone out of my life that is very toxic. Yes, any kind of toxic situation that I know that can be of detrimental to my health or my happiness, no, I am cutting them out. That doesn't mean that I don't love them. That doesn't mean that I don't respect them. But for me, I am taking myself out of that situation for my overall health in general. Right? Also, gratitude is a must, I'm learning to be grateful for everything that I have accomplished in my life. Self-love is not focusing on the achievement that you have achieved in your life, because you can achieve a lot and you can have a lot of money and you are very unhappy. Your self-esteem can be way down even though you have a career or you have money. This can happen if you have problem with your body image. Yes, this can happen if you were told as a young person, as a young child, that you're not beautiful, right? If you've been abused, if you've been raped, and you have not dealt with the problem, you have not overcome the emotional hurdle, you have not received counseling, it can be very hard to love yourself and value yourself. Yes. So how can you overcome this at this stage? By starting to do deep soul searching and accept that this has happened to you, but it is not your fault, right? If you were raped. Also, if you were told that you were not beautiful, or, someone tried to belittle you, you can tell yourself that you are beautiful, and what the other person said to you is not true. Yes, you can do this by affirmation. Every day you wake up, you can say, I am beautiful. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Practice these affirmation every day that you wake up. I love my body. I love my eyes. I love my nose. I love my mouth. And this is gradually started to get inside of you, right? And when it gets inside of you, you start to believe it. Because if you say it repetitively over a certain amount of time, you will start to believe it. And when you start to believe it, it begins to come true as truth in your own eyes, right? So that's the first step of accepting yourself, telling yourself that you're beautiful, telling yourself that you're lovely, telling yourself that you are perfect, you know. Yes, because you are unique. God make only you. All right? That is a step forward in starting to loving yourself. Write these affirmations down and post them on your mirror. Post them in an area that you visit frequently, even throughout the day. And just keep repeating them throughout the day. Post them in your car where your eyes will see them. Post them in your bedroom where you will see them. Post them on your desk at work if you go to work, right? Keep them close to you. So every time your mind will say something else, you can look back at this affirmation and start to believe them. Also, it's good to do things that bring you joy, right? Treating yourself at times, like, buying yourself a nice gift, yes? Like when you work at the end of the month, when you get your pay or a week, go out and buy yourself something. It don't have to be expensive, right? You can either pay to have a massage, you can either pay to have your nails done, you can buy yourself a perfume, buy yourself something that, you would not normally do. Treat yourself. When you're in a relationship and you want to treat your partner to something special, you can turn that around and do that for yourself. It's the easiest way to show self-love to yourself, right? A lot of persons feel guilty of doing things for themselves, but they don't feel guilty of doing it for someone else. That is to show that you are lacking self-love, right? Spend that time and do something for yourself that, that will pamper you, right? That will be tender and gentle with yourself at times. You deserve it, After all, if you don't treat yourself well, no one else will treat you well. You have to first treat yourself well, and then you will show other person how to treat you. Practicing self-care, yes, is very important for your mental and physical health. Exercise, right, is very important. I now take so much time to look after myself. Before, I used to spend less time looking after myself. Now I spend a lot of time looking after and caring for myself, because I seem to lack self-love earlier on in my life. As I grow older now, I value myself more. Each year, I really appreciate being alive. I'm grateful to God. Every year that another year has gone by and I'm still alive. I've been through so much in the pandemic and God has brought me through. So this is a good reason for me to celebrate my life with every step of the way. Yes, so as a result of that, I set a lot of boundaries. Yes, letting go and learning how to say no. I have developed that over the last 2 years, right? I try to be kind to myself as much as possible. Yes, I do the things that make me happy mostly. Yes, and believing in myself is one of my key goals now. Yes, so remember to like, to share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.